Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions and a makeup tutorial on this look and using the brand new Wet n Wild collection. I believe it's called the Wild Rose? Rebel Rose makeup collection. I don't remember the exact name, but have you seen these products? I tweeted about this collection a few days ago because I was like, oh my gosh, it is like the most beautiful makeup collection I have ever seen, and it's from Wet n Wild. Like, we can actually afford this. That is so exciting. So today I did this makeup look using these products, and I'm going to show you guys the collection. I'm going to give you my thoughts and all that good stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel so you do not miss another video. Turn on your notifications. That is so crucial. And come say hi to me on Instagram. I would love to talk with you guys. I have a lot of giveaways coming up this month, like a lot, because I need to declutter this makeup room. It is madness. So if you want to win some free So if you want to win some free makeup, please head to my Instagram, give me a follow, and say hi. Those giveaways are coming. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So in this Wet n Wild collection, there are some new face things, kind of like prep things, like oils and primers. And then the rest of the collection is all eye palettes and lipsticks, or liquid lipsticks, liquid lips. I'm not sure if they're glossy or matte. We will find out very, very soon, but I want to first start with the eyes. There are 3 new palettes in this little Rebel Rose collection, and you guys, they look absolutely beautiful. They look so gorgeous. So this is the packaging when you first look at it. It has a pretty like magenta, yeah, I wouldn't say it's rose. It's like a magenta fuchsia foiled border. This is my favorite palette. This one is called Bed of Roses. Look how beautiful this is. First of all, I love the lace detail on the compact itself. And then you have a beautiful burgundy, you have a purple, and then you have some shimmery rose shades and kind of like a champagne pinky color. Oh, but this one is like also a favorite too. This is House of Thorn. You have a gorgeous red, black, beautiful greens. Oh my gosh, it's just driving me nuts. And then this last palette is called Secret Garden Rendezvous. This one's super cute because if you love your neutrals, you have 2 neutrals up here. And then if you want to spice it up with a little color, say on a weekend or on a Friday night, you have those 2 options as well. And again, just the beautiful packaging detail. I am going on a date tonight, so if I was just staying at home, I would probably do something more dramatic and play with all of them, which I can still do at a later date, don't worry. But I think for tonight, I'm going to use the Bed of Roses palette because it's just like so romantic. We're actually going to our Valentine's Day dinner tonight, even though it's not Valentine's Day, but like I swear, going to dinner on Valentine's Day is like the most annoying thing in the world, so we go the day after. And I just love these colors, so without further ado, let's just get started with this. So I'm just prepping my lid with my Sigma Beauty eyeshadow base in the shade Persuade. It's a lovely little nude primer base. Reminds me a lot of Max Painterly Paint Pot, but in a stick form, which I much prefer personally. So I just kind of roughly top it on like that and blend it in with a brush. This is the Sigma P86 brush. I think it's the Tapered Precision brush. And then from here, they don't really have a nude base shade, but didn't one of those? They do have a kind of nudie one, but it's a little shimmery, so I'm actually just going to take a little bit of setting powder, just a hint of translucent powder to lock that primer in. Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day? Please let me know of your plans, whether you did a Galentine's Day or a Valentine's Day with your family, your husband, your wife, your children, or your cat, or your dog. Whatever you did, let me know. I know by the time you're watching this, it's going to be a few days past Valentine's Day, so you're probably like, Shay, that's so like days ago. I want to know. I'm curious. Next, I'm going to just like straight away jump into this kind of burgundy shade. I'm hoping if I start out with less, it can blend out to like a nice transition color. Won't be too deep, so, ooh, pigmented, y'all. So just get a little touch of it on your brush. When I saw this collection, I'm sure I've already said this, but I just like flipped my lid. I don't know what it is. I mean, I love things that look super romantic. I'm obsessed with all things roses. So I was super duper into it. This is super cute. It is just a nice burgundy and it is blending out nice. I'm able to get that thin transition layer. That is a beautiful little berry color. It blends so beautifully, you guys. I want to dip a bit more into that same burgundy and really concentrate it there. Get a little smoky now. You guys know the drill. Gosh, I can't believe how pigmented this is. Wet n Wild just never ceases to amaze me. They are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, their collections, this one specifically, if like a high-end brand came out with this collection, people would go nuts over it. And I feel like sometimes people will look past their collections because they're like, oh, it's just Wet n Wild. I'm like, no, that's the best part, is that we can all actually afford it. And you can easily get it. You don't have to have a Sephora near you, you know? You just go to your little drugstore, and that's beautiful. Ah, how gorgeous is this? I'm like really excited. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into a bit of this smoky purple. How romantic. I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending this all over the lid. Oh my god, I thought my microphone wasn't on. So I was testing it. It is on, thank God. And I'm first just kind of blending that into the crease before I take a smaller brush and concentrate it on the lid, just so it doesn't look choppy and like cut crease, because it's not really what I'm trying to go for here. So I want to make sure there's a nice transition up into the burgundy. And then with a more firm shader brush, this is the E59 from Sigma, sticking with that same purple, I'm going to go ahead and load that up onto the lid. You don't have to worry about taking it in super close to your inner corner because I'm going to put another color there. This is so beautiful. I love these colors. This is like my new favorite drugstore palette of all time. Possibly not even just drugstore palette. It's at least like in my favorite 5 palettes of all time. I'm then going to take a little concealer brush and spritz it with a bit of setting spray. This is the F70 concealer brush from Sigma, and I want to go into this really pretty cranberry foiled color. And I want to take that, oh wow, that's gorgeous, into the inner half. And just start roughly dragging it over so it kind of softly transitions into that plum color and you don't have like a sharp edge. Don't keep dipping into your brush because it's going to keep depositing color. Just keep fanning out that one little, you know, application that we applied to the lid. I know right now it kind of looks like a black eye because we don't have liner and the face isn't cleaned up, but I'm telling you, it is beautiful. And then I want to jump into this beautiful little shimmer shade and top that on the inner corner. You know what? I might need a little setting spray for this as well. I'm just using my Catrice Dewy Spray and just dragging that on top of the red. Oh, it is so beautiful. Wet n Wild is just amazing. Do you see that glow? It is just enchanting. I love the way it flows into this deep matte smokiness out here. It is absolutely beautiful. Someone is honking like crazy outside. Okay, so I'm going to do my winged liner. I'm going to throw on some mascara, possibly lashes. I'm not quite sure yet. And then we'll move on to the face. The only reason why I'm not doing that step on camera is because there's nothing new. I'm just going to use my Sigma Black Gel Liner, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so the eyes are done. I just did a quick little wing using my Sigma Wicked Gel Liner. And for mascara, I used my Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras of all time. It's super good. I'm obsessed with the eyeshadow. Oh, by the way, on my waterline, I did use a little brightening pencil. This is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Pencil in the shade Pink of Me. It's matte and it's cute and it's just brightening. And I thought I could use that because the eyes are so dark. Most of the times I will just tightline with black, but I don't know. I kind of wanted like doe eyes tonight. So Wet n Wild has a lip scrub in this collection. By the way, this collection is limited edition, which I'm super bummed about. I might buy a few backups. I'm trying to see if it smells like roses. I definitely don't smell a real heavy scent of roses. It looks drier. Like ColourPop's lip scrub's a little almost oily, which I like because I feel like it really moisturizes. Yeah, I don't smell or taste any rose situation. However, it's like one of the roughest scrubs I've ever tried, and I love that. It really reminds me of the Lush lip scrubs. And it's pink if I didn't show you. It's super cute. So I don't lick my lip scrubs off because I always think of like their skin. I don't want to eat it. What am I, a cannibal? Do you think cannibals like love lip scrubs? No, that wouldn't make sense. I would imagine cannibals don't care much about their lip condition. I'm just saying it'd be like a little appetizer for a cannibal. What am I talking about? This is not a good conversation to be having right now. So there are so many cute, almost like little skincare items in this collection. This is the Photo Focus Lotion Tonic a la Rose. Oh, that's the non-English side. Okay, this is the Photo Focus Rose Toner. And it does come in a spray. But since I have makeup on, I'd rather spray it onto like a little pledget because I don't want it to get on my eyeshadow. Oh wow, it smells lovely like roses. My goodness, that smells really, really nice. I know what toners do, but there's no information on this Wet n Wild one. I would have loved if it said like for moisture or for you know, because toners can do all types of things. I imagine it's kind of just more of like a refresher toner. Oh, I love how this smells. It smells so beautiful. All right, so we're nice and toned. This is super cute. The bottle is adorable. It almost reminds me of Kat Von D in a way because of the black, just all the black flower print, and it almost looks a little tattooed, and they have the same kind of tattoo font-ish that Kat Von D uses. Now there are two other little face products. There's the Wet n Wild Rose Multi-Use Oil, and it's actually adorable. It actually has roses in it, like dried little roses, and I think that is just the most beautiful thing. Little petals in there. Very romantic Wet n Wild. And then they also have the Wet n Wild Focus Rose Serum Primer. It looks to have a little shimmer in it. I don't know. We'll see. So myself personally, I wouldn't normally use an oil and kind of like an oily primer serum. I'm going to use them both just because I really want to test them out in this video. But normally, I'd probably choose one or the other. It does smell like roses. I didn't put a whole lot on because I'm going to use that other one and I don't want to be like melting at dinner tonight. I could probably use one more drop, so I'll just put it on my hand. It feels so smooth. I mean, it feels like a typical oil. It's like really absorbing. I know my face still looks a little shiny, but when I rub my hand on it, I don't feel greasy or oily. It feels like it did almost immediately soak in, so love that. And then let's top on some Wet n Wild Serum Primer Rose base thing. Yeah, I wouldn't normally do these both, but I'm just really curious. Also very rosy, not as oily. It definitely feels like a true serum and not an oil. Feels very soft and refreshing too. And that's absorbing really nicely too. My skin feels super hydrated, but it doesn't feel liquidy or weird. I'm excited by this now. I don't know how well it's gonna prime for my foundation. Whenever I see like a serum or like a liquid primer, all that I imagine it does is just prep your skin for makeup. I assume it's not necessarily going to hold it or fill in any lines or pores, so I wouldn't look at these for that. But if you have more dry skin, I think it might be something to look at, or if you just kind of want to glow like this. And then on top of that for foundation, I'm going to use my Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Golden Beige. It's actually my self-tanning shade. Uh-oh. I'm going to switch to my Too Faced Born This Way foundation Pearl because I can't find my lighter Catrice foundation. I'm just going to use my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush for this. Oh no, I think I'm running out of my Too Faced foundation. And I'm not surprised. It's definitely one of my most used foundations. Oh my gosh, there's like nothing in the bottle. That is so depressing. Wow, I will say that glow is still coming through the foundation. I love that. I'm sure once I powder it, that'll kind of go away, but if you're into natural glows and if you don't set your makeup, that could look really, really nice. I'm also going to throw on some concealer and powder, and then I'll be back to, actually, I might not even powder yet because they have like a cream blush I want to try. So let me just finish this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so my foundation, concealer is on, and a little bronzer. It's hard to, again, say how those oils and things performed, but I will say that I think my foundation looks really, really smooth, and my skin looks super smooth and hydrated. So I'm hoping it was those oils. I mean, a little oil never hurt anyone, unless you, like, can't have oils on your face, but I'm excited about those. I mean, it's drugstore, it's Wet n Wild, and they're beautiful. I'm excited. This is the cream blush. It is Rose in Peace is what it's called, and it looks terrifyingly black, but I think it's one of those ones that it's black until you touch it. Yeah, it's a little berry toned, as you can see on my hand there. I'm a little afraid to use this because I'm very particular about my blush. I really love blush, so I get nervous. I'm just taking it with my Sigma Beauty Tapered Kabuki F86 brush. Wow, very pigmented. Definitely blots some off there. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's cute. I like it. I was worried it was going to be a little too berry, and it isn't. It's pretty. It's very, like, thin. It's not like a standard cream. It almost feels like a gloss or something like that. Oh god, that's too much. This is the only thing that makes me nervous with cream blushes, is that like, they just make me nervous because it's like a stain, and then what if it disturbs your makeup, your foundation? But that looks really pretty. It has a gorgeous little glow, and I'm really a fan of that. Cool. So I think they really missed, oh, it looks like it does stain because it's not coming off my hand, so that's fun. One thing I wish Wet n Wild would have done, and maybe there is one and I just didn't receive it in PR, so don't clock me on it. I don't know. I would have loved a rose highlighter. Like, I feel like they missed such a moment. If they didn't indeed come out with a rose highlighter, they missed an opportunity. opportunity for a beautiful rose highlighter, in my opinion. So there's a few funky lip products. This one here is called the Tint of Corruption. It looks like a lip balm, but it looks clear. So I imagine it's the same type of like color changing type of one. It actually almost looks green, doesn't it? That is the lip balm there. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on. Oh, that's cute. Whoa, that's bright. That is so much brighter than I was expecting and a little too bright for what I wanted tonight. With this smoky eye, it's a little much for me, but I would love this lip color if I was just wearing like a nice dramatic wing and lashes. Super cool. That, of course, did stain, which is no big deal. I don't mind a little stainage, but just keep that in mind when you're applying it. Try not to get it too outside the lines because it's definitely going to stain. And then there are a few liquid cat suits. Are these all matte? Matte. High shine. Dang it. So the two darker colors, the burgundy and the purple, those are going to be your matte lips. And then they have two high shine lips. I was hoping these would be matte, but they are not. Still looks beautiful though. So I'm going to take this liquid catsuit in the shade Petal Poison. Looks like a nice, cute little mauve-y, doesn't it? That's pretty. Oh, I love it. And I'm mad because I feel like that I'm not mad or anything. That was a dramatic response. I think because my lips were stained and a little bit bright underneath, it's showing up a little bit brighter than it truly is. Because in the bottle, it looks more muted. Let me do a little on my hand. We can compare. Yeah, I almost feel like it's brighter on my mouth because of that underlying berry color I have on the lips. So that's interesting, but I love their liquid catsuits. I do, whether they're matte or gloss. I just always, not always, but I really love a matte lip if I'm going to dinner because I don't want to worry about the gloss getting all over a thing. I love wearing matte lips when I'm going to dinner because like when you're drinking wine, you don't want your lipstick and everything all over the glass, and I don't know. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, but I always think about the poor person who has to wash my nasty ass mouth off of the cups. I don't know. If you didn't know by now, I'm an extreme overthinker. So, anyhoozle. You guys, I love this collection, and I didn't even talk about the packaging. I know it doesn't matter, but they're just really, really cute. You have the little rose detail up here, too. I am so excited about this makeup collection. If you are thinking about picking up a product or two, I say go for it. It is affordable, it's limited edition, and it's just gorgeous. These eyes are beautiful. This is a look I would do with like a Huda Beauty palette, an Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like this is an expensive makeup look for such an affordable price, and it's just so darling and beautiful. I just can't. Wet n Wild. Killing the game lately. Anyways, you guys, that is it for this look using the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose collection, I believe it's called. Let me know if you guys are going to pick this up or if you already did. I do believe it's in stores now. You can also get it on the Wet n Wild website, which I will link down below for you guys. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!